Hey everyone, hi, how are you? For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Winter and I am claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and clairaudient, and I'm also an intuitive empath. And I use my gifts and abilities as well as my knowledge of the cards to channel messages from spirit for you. And this is a collective reading. And so what I'm doing is I'm focusing in on the energies of all those who will feel drawn to this reading, especially like whatever it is that has drawn you in, whether it's like the thumbnail or if it's like the title or maybe you're already subscribed and you just like really vibe with the readings that I do here. Whatever it is as to what brought you in, could be a message here for you, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I keep getting like some very strong like water energy. So either you're dealing with someone with water in their chart, you could have water in your chart, or you could be dealing with like something that is very like emotionally or spiritually charged. And so because of that, I decided that I just feel like we should focus on like spirituality and purpose. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump into this. Don't forget that I have already chosen the winner for the free 15-minute reading for this month, and their reading has been done and sent to them. And I will be choosing another winner at the end or the beginning, either the end of this month or the beginning of next month. So it's like within a few days of the first of each month. So, and the winner of the free 15-minute reading just needs to be subscribed, liking the videos, and commenting. And I randomly choose someone that is subscribed, that has been liking and commenting, to win a free 15-minute reading from me. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. And also, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, you can go ahead and send me an email. My email address is in the description box. It's wintersreadings1111, there's 4 ones at the end, at gmail.com, but it'll be in the description box. If you're interested, all you need to do is when you punch in the subject line, just put booking information, and I will get you that information. So if you'd like, go ahead and visualize, ground yourself, and connect with your higher self. And just, you can ask your spirit guides, you can ask your angels, your ancestors that are of your highest good, or God, the universe, to connect with you through this reading that's only of your highest good. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels. Thank you, Ascended Masters of Light and Love, Ancestors of the Highest Good. Thank you, Benevolent, Cosmic, and Angelic Higher Light Beings, and Benevolent Cosmic Ancestors. For the good of all and to the harm of none, I call upon you now and invite you here into this sacred space to help me grasp messages and answers to any and all souls that find their way here to this reading. I thank you for guiding, blessing, and protecting this reading, this space, the cards, myself, and each and every soul that find their way here to this reading. May the messages received here today be of value and bring blessings to all involved. And may everyone involved in this reading feel safe and loved. Thank you for using each and every one of the decks of cards that are used here today as tools to communicate, enlightening these cards with clear and easy to understand, honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the greatest and highest good and to the harm of none. And thank you for the accuracy on my part as well, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so where are you now on your spiritual journey? And again, this is collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you're wanting your own spread like this about your spiritual journey, please feel free to reach out to me. So first and foremost, I am picking up that those of you who found your way here that this message is for, you are an old soul. You may have even like felt older than you actually were when you were growing up, and you've experienced more than most people have, either like at a young age or like just throughout your entire life, more than most people have. And you are connected with Pleiadians, and I'm not saying that that's the only star system or galactic beings that you are connected with, but it is the strongest here. So like you are definitely here to help evolve the human race. And you're trailblazers. We have Polarian and Palladian star seeds here. So like you may be a bit shy at first when you meet people, and then like all of a sudden like you like once you get to know people and become comfortable with them, you may like be difficult to kind of shut you up sometimes once you get to know someone. Show me clearly, where are they now? Okay, this one. So some of you may be a life path 1 or maybe a life path 7, or again, like you're just trailblazers, you're leaders, you're pioneers. So right now, where you are now is you are meant to really take the lead in your life in some form or fashion. Maybe it's in your family, maybe it's in your community, or at your place of employment, or it's like out in the public eye in some form or fashion. You're meant to like go your own way, and I do feel like you possibly work better when you're by yourself or on your own, as opposed to like with other people. Even though like you are good with people, you still do better like on your own. You're very much like a true romantic, like you believe in love, you believe in romance, and find that love will find a way. You are meant here, you're here to like bring, it's like experience new things. I do feel like many of you are loners, or like you're you just don't surround yourself with a whole lot of people, or like you don't have a whole lot of friends. And it's because like you don't trust a whole lot of people, and it's very difficult for people to kind of earn your trust. But then but also at the same time, like once they've broken your trust, like that's it. You very rarely will trust them ever again. But like you give people chances and chances after chance, but then like once they've actually broke that trust, and like once you're done, you're done. Like there is no going back once you're finally done. but you do believe in second chances. You don't just cut people off unless like they absolutely have deserved it. And then again, like once you're done, you're done. Once you've broken your trust, once someone has broken your trust, that's it. But you just, I feel like you're extremely intuitive and analytical at the same time. You are a natural born witch, and you will, so magic is going to be in effect in, or like be not in effect, but magic plays a part in your life in some form or fashion, or like using magic, whether it is because like you are a practicing witch, or whether or not it's just because you have like this green thumb, so to speak, with magic involved, or like using magic is going to help give you a leg up in life. Like you're going to find some sort of success in the spiritual community, or as a witch, or like doing like some sort of spiritual job, or even if like you don't have a spiritual job, but like using magic and spells, and relying on your intuition is going to give you that leg up no matter what type of career you have. Some of you may actually be Lyrians, and it's like you just don't settle, or like you're not meant to settle anyways. So if you are settling, like you life will slow down and become very stale and stagnant for you, because you're not meant to settle in this lifetime. So let's see, what kind of challenges are they dealing with on their spiritual journey? So we do have burning karma showing up here. So right now it's a time for you to really break free from like karmic people, karmic situations, burning up contracts, so that you can advance and reach your true potential. Too many cards. So there may be some of you, one of the things that you may have to struggle with is separating spirituality from the material, or like not focusing so much on the material, and power, releasing any need to have power. Searching for answers within may be a bit of a challenge, or like you're having a difficulties like hearing your inner voice right now. What is the challenge for them, Spirit? So you may have either a hard time being single, maybe if you are single, like you don't it's difficult to be single. It's difficult for you to not be in a relationship. Like you don't understand why you can't heal and be in a relationship at the same time. And right now, Spirit is saying like your focus. So like either it's going to be one of two things. Either you're wanting to focus on love, and you're like not, it's like you're needing to focus more on spirituality rather than love, or like is some sort of challenge or difficult because right now you're meant to be single on a karmic level in your life right now. So like if you're in a relationship, or if you're married, like if you're in a marriage or commitment and you're at this place in your life right now where you're meant to be single, it might be a little difficult for you because right now you're meant to be alone. And so like if you're in a marriage, that might be a bit of a challenge. having, because you're meant to gain a level of independence right now. So that can be a bit tricky for those of you that are in a marriage. If you're in a relationship or a difficult relationship, or if you're going through some sort of separation, it is because in this lifetime, at this particular time, in this particular lifetime, you're meant to be single. Some of you may be perfectly content with being single though, and that's just fine with you. But in this lifetime, at this particular stage in your life, you're meant to find or be at a level of independence. And it's tricky if you're in a relationship, but if you're single, like if you're technically like single, then that may be difficult for you if you're wanting to focus on love. You see what I'm saying? Because there is this sense of resistance. There is a resistance towards in your life in some form or fashion, whether it's with your spiritual journey at this point or regarding your relationship or love. You may be feeling a bit lost right now on your path, like maybe with regards to love and relationships, or just in general. There's this sense of feeling lonely or alone. Maybe you're wanting something back the way it used to be, or you're like really reminiscing on the past, whether it's like the recent past or the distant past, really reminiscing, and maybe part of you kind of wanting that old life back. Or there's this fear of change, this fear of the unknown, or this fear of transformation, and this kind of resisting change. So some of you may actually be in a relationship that has become rather stale and stagnant, but it's familiar, and so like there's this not wanting to leave that because it is familiar, even though like maybe you can't stand the person that you're with, or like, you know, it's a difficult relationship. Or even if you're separated or broken up with someone, it may be difficult because it's lonely being single. And so like you know, want to have that person, or you're just wanting a person in your life. So it is difficult in the fact that right now you're having to be single on a karmic level, or at least gain a sense of independence, because you're meant to be in this leadership position. Also, right now, you are maybe wanting to take some sort of shortcut with healing, or with regards to your progress in some form or fashion. Like wanting to be like, okay, well, I can still be in a relationship and heal too. And so Spirit's like, no, you can't take any shortcuts. You know, there are no shortcuts to this. You know, you're going to have to actually go in, both feet in, and you know, you can't like bypass anything, and that might be kind of difficult for some of you. So I feel like right now it might be a bit difficult too, because the ego is beginning to crumble. And the thing is that when people talk about ego death, it doesn't mean that the ego dies and it's gone for good. Just like death is an illusion. It's not real. You know, and so when readers or spiritual people, gurus, say things like ego death, it's not that we're talking about the ego actually dying, because like I said, there is no actual death. When the body dies, it's not like you're dead, you're done, you're over with, that's it. When you die, your physical body dies, but you ascend into the realm of spirit. That's just like when the ego dies. It doesn't really die, it transforms and it ascends. So the ego is crumbling in the fact that it is dying and elevating. It is awakening. The ego is not necessarily dead, done over with. It is just ascending, and that can be kind of confusing and difficult and So it's like you are going through some sort of disillusionment, you know, like you're really craving like a deeper spirituality, craving for deeper spirituality, you know? So like your spirit is really pushing you to dig deeper, and you may also be on a certain level, or on some level you may be resisting that in some form or fashion. So what is influencing in your favor? Warrior spirit, what is influencing on your favor? In your favor right now is the fact that you are a warrior. Your soul, your spirit is this warrior spirit. Like you are ready for battle, you know. So that's the thing that is going in your favor right now, is that you are able to approach life as a personal battle. You are relentless and committed to challenges. Like yours, even though like there are probably times where you're just like, F it, I give up, I quit, but you don't, right? You're still here. You're still on this planet, meaning that you're still a warrior, you know, like that's one of the things, like it's like, as tiring as it is, as tired as your spirit is, like it is relentless. That mofo don't give up. Like that's what's going for you. You know, it's been a difficult road. It's been challenging, right? But look, spirit of perseverance, that's what spirit's coming in here to say, is like that's what's going for you, is that you have this spirit of perseverance. And so you've definitely had to walk a hard, challenging life. Like you have really been, oh my God, like I get you, I understand you, I see you, and you have so been through it, like man. But like you have been prepared for greatness. Like you have been prepared for great, amazing things. And so now, like with this life path 3, like this is this progress where you've been in this kind of apprenticeship phase in your life, where you've been being prepared, you've been learning, you know, your soul's been learning, and it got to experience who you are now, who the ego is. It got to experience your ego, and to experience the lessons that your ego has had to go through, and to evolve, so that your soul could learn from what your ego has been through, which is who you are on a physical level now here in the 3D. So you've been going through this apprenticeship here, and finding individuality, which is important on a soul level. The ego is just as important as your soul is, working together in unison. So being that individual warrior has been important for your soul. The person you are has been important for not only your soul, but for the grand scheme of things and throughout the entire universe. It's just amazing. So what's next on this spiritual journey? What's next? Life path 3. So what's next is for you to it's success through your creative expression. This is like, this would be like the 3 of Pentacles is what I'm picking up on the most here. It's like learning, like gaining like this spiritual knowledge. Hold on just a second, I want to look something up real quick. It's like, because I keep feeling like the 3 of Pentacles here. So it's like, you know, this journey of like learning more, learning from others, you know, maybe even like joining some sort of team, because the 3 of Pentacles does represent like collaboration, teams, things like that. So team, what is the word I'm looking for? Teamwork. Yeah, teamwork. It's like this period of growth and expansion here, feeling more connected with the divine through this, creative expression. Embracing change and seeking new knowledge, new ideologies, strengthening bonds between you and, maybe other people, like friends, family members. This is about the Three of Pentacles would be like following through with plans. So like following through with plans with determination, and being open to advice, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see Three of Pentacles. Maybe even like being guided towards like a higher learning, or like a higher level of learning, whether it is because like you take a class, or take a class online, or like going back to school, or like you like some sort of mentor, or like like YouTube, watching videos on YouTube to like learn about like life after death, or like reincarnation, or like learning more about like spirituality, that type of thing is what I'm getting. And like learning more, these new ideologies about like spirituality and belief systems, things like that is what I'm getting for you. So it's like really actually, you know what, I want to clarify that life path 3 with these cards here. This is not the angel number deck that I just ordered that I was telling you guys about. This is one that I already had, but I just felt drawn to put it out. So also look at that. Look, oh my God. Okay, so this is life path 3. This is card number 12, which reduces to a 3. Now, this card right here says creative, sharp-witted, charming. And then look, which both of them are card number 3, because this reduces to a 3. Creativity is a driving force in your life. So what comes next is creativity being this driving force in your life, like your imagination here, working through, success through your imagination, and it says, and you are able to express your feelings and insights here. Being an individual is important. So like connecting with your uniqueness in a way that's going to benefit others, being innovative, being a visionary, holding your vision and like seeing it through, like this that Three of Wands energy of like having that vision for the future. Can you clarify this life path 3 for what's next for the collective spirit? 11, I am intuitive. All right. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift. So like you're going to be sharing these gifts with the world, right? And it's going to help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. So you're going to share your vision and your intuition with others to help teach others what you are learning. You're going to be able to understand what you're learning on a soul level that's going to sometimes be difficult to maybe even put into words. And being able to understand the unspoken, right? Connecting with your own individuality. Let's see. Spirit, angels, guides, higher light beings. Please come here. Guide this reading. Show me clearly what I need to see for the souls that you have drawn here to this reading. Can you tell me more about these cards here? What is this life path 1? Why is this here? What do they need to know about where they are now? The Fool. This is the trailblazer, right? This is you being this pioneer right now. This is the risk taker. You are right now in a place in your life where it's time to take risks, where it's time for you to like trust. This is a time for you to trust. This is right now where you're at is a new beginning. There's this new opportunity for you to just trust and take risk in your life. You don't know, you never know, right? So it's like Spirit is telling you to trust the unknown. You don't know what lies ahead, but you're meant to, also too, I've got the Star card on the bottom of the deck. This is a trailblazer card too. This is here, like you being seen and showing people the way. You are the way shower. You are that warrior that takes risks that are working out. Why do they need to know about this singleness for the challenge right now, Spirit? What do they need to know about this singleness for the challenge? The Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, it's like, a bit of a crossroads right now. You may be like, also, I told you guys I was going to see the Three of Pentacles. Did I not? Look. I knew we was going to see the Three of Pentacles. I knew it. So, like, right now, it's because also, too, the Three of Pentacles, like, here you are, like, showing your work, right? It's time for you to show your work and really connect with these creative skills that you have. And so and connecting with your own individual, or focusing on your own individual creative talents and abilities to share with others, to share with the world. But the Two of Wands, it's like also a card of like waiting and focusing like on the future and making plans for the future. So right now it's like, I feel like Spirit's saying it's not that you're never gonna find love, it's just right now it's something that it's something that needs to wait. And like if you're married or in a relationship, then telling your partner or communicating with your partner about how you need this independence right now, to be independent. Not saying that you have to separate or be divorced or any of those things, but this is a time for, because it's going to be different for everyone, but this is a time for you to, I'm hearing that song, the song about seasons, a time to laugh, a time to play. You know what I'm talking about? You know the song I'm talking about, you guys? But that's what I'm picking up as well. So it's like, this is what I'm seeing though. This is what I'm feeling. It's like Spirit is saying like, right, it's not saying never, it's just right now. What about this warrior, Spirit? Can you tell us more about this warrior spirit? Okay, so anytime I pull more than one card, it's always my sign from my team to put the cards back and reshuffle. But what I do see, though, with these two cards is that there is this sense of like holy tunnel vision Batman, you know, like this is a time for of you being focused, having focus, drive, determination, and not procrastinating, you know, not putting things off, staying committed right now. But that's what I'm seeing. Can you clarify single jumping cards only, Spirit, or one single pull for this warrior spirit? What do they need to know about this warrior spirit? The 10 of Cups. You have this warrior spirit, this ability here, to this drive and this determination to make your dreams come true, to reach fulfillment. That's what this is about. This is what's helping you. Your warrior spirit, your relentlessness and commitment to challenges, to overcome challenges, to make your dreams come true. That just because you are here on a spiritual journey does not mean that you, or just because like you are like, you know, people think that spiritual people are all about like, you know, just evolving the planet, but you are also here to like make your own personal dreams come true, you know, but also too, like you come from a long line of spiritual warriors. There's something here in your blood. What is this? Can you clarify again this life path 3 for what comes next, Spirit? The Page of Wands. This right here is your creative expression. So there's like some sort of good news too. I'm seeing like Spirit wants you to know that what you say matters. There's some sort of communication coming in. Like you may have felt in the past like your words didn't matter, or like people didn't care what you have to say, but that's simply not true. This is like you tapping into like your spiritual gifts again, like having gaining like a deeper, because wands can represent your spirituality, as you know, it represents spirit, it represents your spiritual nature, your passion, more passion. So it's like, that's what I'm seeing. Like here you are working and like, you know, saying more passion, more footwork, you know, like that's that energy right there. You guys in the future, like what comes next? More passion, you know, like you feeling that fire in your belly and really getting excited, getting hyped up and excited about learning about your spiritual purpose or your path, and like really sharing that and sharing that fire in your belly, you know, like going after it, feeling hyped up and excited about pursuing your dreams. Wow. It's starting to get hot in here, you guys, and I got this hoodie on. I got my heater on over there. I got this hoodie on and the sweater, and then the sun is also blaring on me. So I'm gonna pull one more card and then cool everything down. Go cut my heater off, hike up the window, and change my sweater. Look, 55 clarity. There's going to be some answers that come in too, like receiving answers is what I'm seeing, like getting it. So it's like as you're seeking some knowledge here, getting hyped up and excited and passionate about like your spiritual journey, and about your like spiritual gifts, and like understanding things, something here on a soul level. There's like answers coming in, like and as you start receiving like these answers on an intuitive level, where you're having like this aha moment, and all the pieces kind of fitting together, bringing about change in your life, and it's like you yourself feeling excited about the answers that you're receiving. Can I get one last message here, Spirit, regarding there? And it's like you have something unique, right? You have something that not everybody has. There's something about you and your unique spiritual gifts or abilities here that stand out, that set you apart from the crowd. And it's like you're finding your own unique voice too. Now I can't get that song out of my head. More passion, more footwork. I can't get it out of my head. You may even start dancing or feel like dancing, getting excited here. And we have 2112. And it says, it's up to you. Someone watching over you. There are people, there are unseen forces that are watching you. And so even though it may not seem like you're making any progress right now, or maybe you feel like you're not making any kind of meaningful progress right now, you are moving in the right direction, right? So with this Two of Wands, this may feel like you may feel a little bit stuck, like, where is my progress? But it is coming, so like you may even start to see like 2112, or maybe you see twos and ones, but this is just a sign that everything is going to be working out in your favor. And it says that everything will work out in your favor, and your dreams will come true soon. And that's this, like, it's up to you now though, like everything is up to you. And so like you have got to put the focus on what it is that you're wanting, on the maybe the with regards to a relationship, or your this dream that you have for yourself. But they want you to know, like, you have this personal power. It's a time for you to gain personal power as well, which is one of the reasons why your focus is not supposed to be so much on romance right now, and more on like making some sort of dream for yourself happen, this independent dream, or like something here regarding like your spiritual path, your legacy, something here that you're supposed to do. So it's like once you get this under control, whatever this is that you're supposed to do, something here with either your spiritual journey, or like some sort of dream or aspiration or goal that you have for yourself, once you've gotten that and you've gained this spiritual abundance and or material wealth and abundance, that's when everything will start to fall into place everywhere else in your life. What else? I was just thinking I wanted to pull, I was thinking I wanted to pull 2 more cards, but we got 3. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. You may actually see 12:34 on the clock, or maybe you see, I don't know, these numbers in some form or fashion. But this is good luck. Your spirit guides, this is your spirit guides letting you know that things may not have been fair in the past. But again, they're letting you know that you're on the right track. And it says you are on the right track. So like if you're feeling like you're not making much progress, you are. It's just a little at a time right now. It's like when you're losing weight, right? And you're constantly like weighing yourself. Let's just say somebody that's on a diet and they're weighing themselves every day and it feels like you're not making much progress. But if you stop and only weigh yourself like, let's say once a week or like once a month, then you'll notice more progress. So even though right now it doesn't feel like you're seeing a whole lot of progress, you are making progress. And so things are turning in your favor. Okay, it's just right now, it's like slow and steady wins the race. Making sure that you communicate clearly, and everything is, look, it even says, be sure that everything will fall into place. Everything is going to fall into place for you. We've got 2020, which is compassion. So be compassionate with yourself. This is about like adaptability, and I just heard rolling with the punches. So it's a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pocket. So something here that you, some sort of skill, talent that you have, maybe it's like you do like what I do, or like you're doing something in the spiritual community, or maybe it has nothing at all to do with the spiritual community, but you're just really good at something. There's something here that you're being encouraged to use these gifts and talents that you've learned, or that you've taught yourself or something here. But there's something, you're being encouraged to use these gifts, because these gifts that you have, this talent that you have, is going to benefit the world in some form or fashion, and is going to bring about some abundance here for you. It's going to bring about wealth for you. And this 888, that every time I've shuffled, it's been on the bottom of the deck, and this does represent financial success. You may be a life path 8, or you may see 8s, but it says a lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. So really appreciating everything that you have in your life, the people, even if you've only got a couple of cents in your pocket, appreciating the fact that you've got toilet paper, appreciating the fact that you've got a phone to watch this on, being in this place of gratitude. Okay, what goes around comes around. And so the more grateful you are, the more reason you're going to have to be grateful for in the future. And then with the 0707, this is about self-awareness, being self-aware, having empathy and forgiveness. Let go of what no longer serves you. Maybe you've been holding on to grudges. Maybe you've been holding on to some sort of resentment towards yourself or towards someone else. And it's like what goes around comes around. So if you're having resentment towards someone, then there's going to be resentment towards you, right? If you don't express your emotions, then someone's not going to express their emotions towards you. Really aiming towards compromising with others, compromising with yourself, having an understanding and sympathy towards others. And if there has been this lack of understanding towards you, then it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So, this was a really, 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 really cool reading. Actually, you know what? I can't leave this number deck out. I'll just use all my number decks for you guys. Let's get this too. Also, 369 may be significant for you as well. I'll be daggone if I didn't do it again. I'm just going to have to take those out the box because I keep shuffling them in with the cards. Look, a new beginning, and that's the Fool right there. This is where you're at right now. You're at a place of a new beginning. That's the Fool with this number 1 card. Right now, it's like your life right now where you're at is brimming with endless potential and possibility. Look, 2020, and we've got 2020 right there. Infinite potential. Right now, your soul holds infinite potential. Something here, right here, like your life holding infinite potential with the 2 of Wands. And so pay attention to the number 222 or 2020. Maybe something significant happened to you in 2020. Maybe your spiritual journey started in 2020. But it's like there's so much out there just waiting to be discovered. There's so much more out there in the world. So that's another reason why you're meant to kind of be independent and free and single, because there's so much out there in the world that's meant for you to discover. You're meant to like really go forth out into the world. That's that 2 of Wands too, where you're meant to just be out in the world, footloose, fancy free. Many of you meant to be single right now because like you're just meant to experience the world. All right. One last message. For real this time. Spirit. For real this time. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We've got card number 57, which would reduce to a 3. This is a time of adventure for you. Also, we've got 8, so we've got 5, 3, 8. Also, look, another 0707. I knew I was meant to get this deck out. 0707, and then we had the 2020 come out earlier. All right, so but the card that actually came out is the Intention, and the time has come for you to deepen your spiritual connection with yourself right here, you know, to really awaken to your truth, to really delve deeper into your individuality, your uniqueness, to really delve more into like new ideologies and knowledge, gaining more wisdom, to really go deep within setting intentions that are rooted in love, knowing that you are always guided by the universe. You know, and this is going to help you to break through any kind of obstacles that stand in your way. Being aware and intuitive. And I get at least one last card, Spirit, for those that find their way to this reading. It is so hot, you guys, but you guys are worth it. So if you've made it this far, if you guys would please leave me a like, it really helps. It helps to give back to me as well, energetically. And then we've got card number 77, again with the 7s. So this is reward. So, you're going to be rewarded. You will be rewarded for aligning with your greatest potential. Every step you take towards bettering yourself has been recognized by Spirit. Every step you have taken on your journey, every step you've taken towards improving your life, improving your situation, deepening your connection with your higher self and with the unforeseen world has been recognized and has been acknowledged by your angels. They see the struggles that you've been through. They've seen how committed you've been. They've seen every tear that you've cried on your journey. And they want you to know that you're going to be rewarded. They want you to know that blessings are on the way, and that the road ahead for you has been paved for you to be able to prosper. So don't give up. Know that you are progressing. Know that there is this endless potential within you. You are aligning with your greatest potential. You are aligning with your highest timeline so that you can prosper. So even though right now it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of progress, know that there is, and know that your angels see this. They see how hungry you are to improve your life. And you will be rewarded. It's right around the corner. It's like right there. It's already happening. This is what I have for you guys. And I love you so, so very much. And I'm super psyched for you, whoever you are. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.